Good afternoon everybody and welcome to our Primary 7 leaver ceremony, an unusual leaver ceremony at the end of an unusual year. They've practiced, they've prepared, they've worked with their teachers, and this afternoon their mums and dads were meant to be here to celebrate with them their final year with us at Newington. But the COVID restrictions have meant that they cannot join us. Mr. Schooler is recording it this afternoon and will send a code out to parents, and they can then watch it for their own home domestic use at home. We are going to be their audience, Primary 6. We're going to laugh when it's funny, we're going to clap when it's good. So can we please sit back, relax, and welcome our class of 2021.
Hello, welcome to the Primary 7 Leaver ceremony.
I just can't believe we'll be leaving soon.
Considering we've hardly been here the last 2 years.
We've had some fantastic memories from the past 7 years. However, we'll be on our way to the academy very soon.
I think there's a song about that.
Remember when we come back on a Friday afternoon and the friendly dragon would have visited the class?
What, you mean Mr. Torbay?
No.
And when we went to Safari Zoo, that was a fun day.
Remember the animal called Heritage Village?
No.
She was the ghost that haunted New Lanark. I wonder if there are any ghosts that haunt this building.
Probably. The ghosts of teachers past. I remember in primary 1 too, when we all us play on the adventure trail.
Ethan, who are you kidding? You'd stop playing it now if you could.
Well, so would you.
Fair enough.
Remember back in primary 3 when we thought we were going to get a classroom upgrade, but we ended up in the port cabin, so we've been here longer than Mr. Armstrong?
Remember back in P3 when we were the main cast of Cinderella?
Well, I did make a pretty good Prince Charming. Oh, not you, Perry.
What are you talking about? I didn't even want you as my prince.
Exactly. Ben was never Disney material.
Anyways, I really enjoyed that Christmas concert.
Yeah, I think it has to be my favourite.
Yeah, I have to agree. It was pretty well cast.
Yeah, just because you were the best ugly stepsisters, and I was the best prince.
At least got more than one line this time, unlike the Christmas concert.
In P4 we travelled back
back in time to the time of the Vikings.
Yeah, we made hats, built shields, and worked as a team to create a Viking longboat.
Mrs. Swan was a big fan of the Daily Mail. We didn't know then that she was training us for the mile up to the academy. Thanks, Mrs. Swan.
The only difference is we won't be winning Newington Reds anymore.
marching song. In P5, it wasn't just a mile Mr. Chute had us marching, it was 500. One of my favourite topics was learning things. We got to go to Hodham and even went net fishing. We also got to go to Holyrood and Sammy Lane. P5 was good because we went on all these trips.
It's alright for some. We never got to go on as many school trips.
Aww. We started off well in P6. Our vocabulary was excellent
Until we learned a new word that we'll never forget.
Coronavirus.
suitcase nearly fell over the rock wall at Lockerbie Manor whilst doing abseiling.
You can't say anything. You held the map upside down during orienteering and needed to ask for help.
Oh, and when Georgia fell over so many times.
Yeah, especially off the bunk bed. Also, Shayna, do you remember that mic? Do you reckon it's still alive after you dropped it so many times on stage at the Grinch Christmas concert? Who knows?
The one thing we did miss in P6 was a translated dance at entertainment afternoon.
After all this time, the time for us to shine on stage has finally arrived.
After the long hard slog of home learning, we thought our time in primary 7 would be a little more straightforward.
We started off well.
In P7, we were meant to go on some really cool trips like London.
I know, and I wanted to go to Harry Potter and London Eye as well.
How wrong were we?
But we did get to do a Christmas traditions assembly where I got to dress as an actor's grandpa.
It's not fair. You always get the good roles.
Then tragedy hit.
We were back to home learning.
Only time I got up for 11 o'clock was to see Miss Neil on Teams.
What a lazy man you are, Kyan.
My struggle was going to my mum's work and having a coffee whilst chatting to Miss Neil.
What are you guys looking forward to in Anne Academy?
I'm looking forward to history and PE, but the song of the HG department is very appealing.
Talking about food, I'm looking forward to having a chippy for my lunch, but someone told me that doesn't happen till S3. I hope they were having a laugh.
Considering we've had health and well-being the past 7 years, I don't think so.
I'm looking forward to meeting new teachers and not having the same one all day. No offence, Mrs. Dugnan.
I'm looking forward to football and PE as the pitch is massive.
This all sounds great, guys, but I'm not looking forward to the mile high there and back each day, even with this one's training. It's bad enough walking here.
I can't wait to get my feet in science department. Imagine Case with Lyle and Bunsen burners.
I am looking forward to meet new friends for the show, but I wouldn't be sad to leave here.
I know, Georgia. The summertime is coming and it'll be time for leaving.
Our
going to take a nice comfy seat now. Absolutely fantastic, boys and girls. Thoroughly enjoyed it. A lot of the ones that are really special to us that have made guest appearances at leaver ceremonies before. I did like the new pandemic. Hopefully it's a one-hit wonder, Miss Crombie, and we never have to do that one again. I thought the dancing was superb. Most of it, I was watching you all. Some of it was a bit dodgy, but you put a lot of effort into it. A fantastic performance. Let's give them a round of applause. It's normally at this point that we have a guest of honour. And they come up and generally say lots of really nice things about you all. And then I give you some words of wisdom for the future. But regrettably, in the COVID era, you're stuck with me. I am your guest of honour, so I apologise, Ben, on that one. So, it's been such a shame during this academic session, and most unusual year in the school, that your group haven't had the opportunity of some of our other classes, and you mentioned that things that you've not had the opportunity to do in amongst it. The CNB have had very limited role this year, as have the class reps, the class monitors, the monitors and so on across the school, because we've just not had that monitoring, rep meetings, collecting children and bringing them all down. But I think if you'd had that opportunity this year, you would have been outstanding. We were going into this year thinking about Christmas concerts and performances and so on. I had the chance to watch Primary 7's Primary 1 and Primary 3 Christmas concerts the other day, and they were really good. And this year we were looking forward to concerts, assembly, entertainment afternoons, and I'm quite convinced that they would have been brilliant. We were going into this year with real confidence for the football. Oh, Mr. School and Mr. Armstrong were so excited. We thought we were going to scoop the board this year. We were thinking about netball, cross country. Georgie was going to get to conduct that choir at the music festival. And you know, if we got the chance to do all of those, I'm quite convinced you would all have been amazing. And just as a note this morning, we had a photograph taken. Our primary A squad are the West Region Sports Hall Athletics champions, and that's all gone off to the Annandale Observer. You regrettably missed out on, Mr. Armstrong's words, lots of opportunities this year. But so have the school, because we've missed out on the chance that you would have gone on and represented us, would have been brilliant ambassadors for our school, and that you would have made us proud and added another layer, your layer, to our school. These chances will come for you, Primary 7, in the next part of your journey, so please take them, enjoy them, and we'll continue to celebrate with you. I still do keep checking the Annandale Observer on the Friday, and I'll be watching to see what you're all up to. As part of the Leavers gifts this afternoon, you will be presented with brand new Annan Academy ties, which are very nice, but deep down you are red. You are Newington red, and you always will be. So keep being outstanding, keep being brilliant, and keep being amazing, and look to achieve all you can in the future. Make us all, your mums and dads and families, and our school proud. It's been a pleasure watching you come through the school. It's been a pleasure watching your leaver ceremony this afternoon. My thanks to all of you.